Good morning, all you buff guys and gals around the world. It looks like we are being joined by both William and Pa, but you won't be able to tell the difference. I'm seeing something a little weird there, Pa. What's going on down in your description?
Yep. For most of the shows that we've done up until now, I've been in Austria, and now I am in Austin. For those people that don't know, for those non-Americans, Austin is in Texas. Texas is in America, and America, Austin is a long, long way from Austria, as I found out this week when we traveled here. It was a good journey, but not so good for my step count. So today has been a bit of a difficult week when it comes to steps. But still, how are you doing then, William?
I'm doing all right. I'm still in quarantine because I'm still testing positive, which is not very fun. So I try not to leave the apartment unless in the evening I do go on a walk occasionally. But when it's late out and there's not many people, so
Should you be broadcasting that to the outside world?
yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, what about you, Thomas? How are you doing?
I was in Florida, had a wonderful time, really great time. Got to meet some great people and have some good food. And I can safely say, that this was a concern of mine. Going to Florida, I didn't have any soda whatsoever. I had a beer, and the rest of the time I had water. And it might sound small, but for me that's a really big thing because vacations are usually when I kick back and start having all these things because I'm on vacation. I don't do it much, but I had a great time, had some great experiences, and I came back, I think, 1.5 pounds heavier. So very acceptable for me.
And is that 1.5 pounds gone already, or?
No, it's still there.
Okay, because you lost a massive amount before going, didn't you? And you started to eat a little bit just before going to Florida.
Yeah, and the weight was still going down while I was eating, and then I went back to basically a normal diet, and then it came up a little bit.
So what are you eating now then? Fast is over.
Yeah, so the fast is over. My diet is still pretty restrictive. I have to have a vegetable with 2 meals. So and that could be in most forms. I haven't had bread since I've come back from Florida. I've had soups, and I've had Friday night was pizza night. I had a what do they call it? The cauliflower crust. Had a cauliflower crust pizza. Do not recommend it. So what I'm probably gonna do is when pizza time comes, go for a small pizza, but get the real McCoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is a cauliflower crust then?
It is exactly what it sounds like. What they've done is they've taken all of the flour and basically the bad stuff in a flour, and it's just cauliflower. It's cauliflower that's been ground up. It's got some sort of a binding agent, and then they just put the tomato and then the cheese on it.
Okay. So don't try this at home, is your message.
Well, no, I wouldn't recommend it. Lily likes it just fine, but whenever we're at the store, she never seems to want to get it though.
So she doesn't like it that much.
No, she doesn't like it that much.
Okay. What are you eating at the moment, William?
Mainly still vegan stuff, just because it's easy. Lots of salad. Over the past few days, I have had a few cravings for sweet stuff, and the only sweet stuff I have is porridge and sugar, and I do have some vegan chocolate lying around, so usually I just mix it up. But yeah, weight-wise, I'm still the same as I was a few weeks ago. But yeah, I try to cook something every day.
Okay.
And I'm making some bread right now, or it's rising at the moment.
Cool. Interesting.
Yeah.
So you needed it all by hand, and so is it from scratch, as us Americans would say?
Well, it's only four ingredients, so yes.
Okay,
Wow.
all right then.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Excited
So
though.
for us, this is our first few days of temptation in America,
Oh yeah.
and it's not going too bad so far.
What?
Austin is very expensive for things like alcohol. So $3 per can of beer. So you think it's $1 back in Austria?
What kind of stuff are you buying though?
This nothing special. That's not an expensive one. That's a pint can.
Wow.
So liquor here is expensive. We found this really good grocery store. What's it called? Whole Foods, is it?
Mm.
Where the food is great quality, and of course you pay for quality.
Yeah.
But what we've been doing is we've been walking a lot each day, and I haven't uploaded the step count. I see that you guys have just sent me, but yesterday I did 25,000 steps.
Wow.
On the flight days, I managed just to overcome the minimum. I set the minimum for those couple of days to 2,000 steps. I knew it was going to be difficult.
Really?
So we landed here, and after a long flight, we landed here, got to the hotel, and your mum said, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" So I'm going out to get my steps in. So I got just over 2,000 in, just to maintain the minimum goal.
Right.
But I cranked it up yesterday. And I went to the gym yesterday.
Oh yeah? How was that?
It was great. What's the Nordic track?
Yeah.
Basically, it's not like the Nordic track that I know from Austria, but your legs go up a slide, so they're going uphill, and you're pulling as well.
Yeah.
And I did that for an hour. I thought I'll just go for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Maybe I can make 20 minutes. And then before I knew it, hey, it's 47 minutes. Let's keep going and do the hour. So I did an hour on that yesterday. The downside of that, it was an hour on the Nordic track was 3 miles.
Right.
But because of the action, I got almost 0 steps.
What?
Because the mechanism to count the steps is based on your arms swinging. Typically, when you walk, your arm swings, or if you're out with the GPS running, then it calculates the number of steps. So I got maybe 2,000 steps for 3 miles, but it was 550 calories, 600 calories, so it was worth it. But hey, me and your mum, we went to a bar on Friday night, it was. And in this bar, they had plenty of beer. Some of the beer, very good. One of the beers, the beer that I ordered, was absolutely terrible. But on the menu, against every dish, there's the number of calories. And your mum said, "Oh, I don't like that." I said, "Look, just enjoy it, okay? Ignore the number of calories. If you're here, eat something that you want.
Yeah.
And enjoy it." And she did, and I did. But then when I finished on the Nordic track yesterday, I thought, hey, 600 calories, that's just the pot of guacamole and the chips that I had on Friday night. So, yeah, being in America now, it's good because it's changed so much. Back in the day when we lived here the last time, it was the land of decadence, where you eat as much as you want. No real information about how healthy or unhealthy it was. But now you go into a restaurant and it's put out there in front of you.
Sorry about that.
If that's for me, tell them I'm busy. Yeah, so that it's all out there. You have the chance to make your choices yourself. You can't argue, I didn't really know that it was unhealthy, or I thought it was healthy. So there we go.
So what was your main course then?
Main course I had guacamole and chips. So like the Mexican chips.
Nachos.
Yeah. And your mum had something really memorable that I can't forget. And we shared a portion of fries between us.
Sounds good.
So it wasn't excessive. It was just enough. But the hotel's got a breakfast buffet in the mornings. And it's not extensive, but it's hard to be restrained. This is where greed comes in. Went down there on the first day and 2 or 3 small sausages. They taste so good. And I went to put another 2 or 3 in. I thought, no. So I am being restrained, honestly.
Proud of you.
What about you, Thomas? How's your punch bag going?
I can't use the punch bag at the moment
Why?
because my whole garage is buried under mounds of stuff. We've been doing some renovations in the house, and nothing is very accessible.
Okay.
So my punch bag work has been converted into steps.
All right, then. I haven't looked. What's your average daily step count this week?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't like to brag about these things.
Just get it off your chest. Come on.
Yeah. 19,698.
Okay, so shy of 20 then. Shame.
Oh,
That was a grandma burst your balloon. That was
that very much was, yes.
right. So about 20,000 a day.
Yeah.
All right. And what about you then, William? How?
About that. About half that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still over your 10,000 a day.
Yeah, but I've been doing most of the days indoors.
Okay.
Not much fun.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My average was 12,300 this week, but the day has just begun. I was up early. I got 4,000 steps in before breakfast, and now I realised that the challenge that Thomas has had up until now, having to come here and confess his steps when he hasn't got the chance to have a full day behind him. So maybe I shall start to do my week ending on a Saturday, so I can record the whole thing. But what I like about where we are at the moment is that you don't need the car. And that's one of the reasons why I think that we should stay in this area, because there is only the one grocery store, and it is not the least expensive. But if you want something, you can walk there. It's 20 minutes. I'm sure there's a quicker way, but it's not worth getting the car out. I might say that differently when it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But up until today, it's been freezing cold. The sun is shining now, and it looks hot out there already. So we want to stay somewhere where we can walk more.
Have you been on some nice-ish walks, or is it just all concrete outside?
It's all concrete, but Texas, where we are now, it's hard to imagine the difference because, of course, it's extremely hot here in the summer. So and the weather hasn't been great. So, and the winter is ending. So everything around is dry, and maybe in a few weeks' time, it'll be green for a while. But most of the walking here has been on sidewalks and into this small shopping area.
Mm-hmm.
But looking forward to explore. Pick up a car tomorrow and then we have freedom.
Nice.
So when do you think your freedom will start? How much longer do you have to take a test every couple of days? Do you or?
After the 5th day, I would have been able to test myself free, but that was the day before yesterday, and I'm still positive since yesterday. So I can't go to school tomorrow, so I'll do another test tomorrow, and I'll just see.
Okay.
But I'm getting fed up now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Thomas looks a bit sick there as well.
Just a cold. I think I picked it up on the plane.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't manage to do any of the videos. What about you, William? Did you do any?
I completely forgot. I completely forgot.
What videos?
We're gonna do workout videos at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Completely forgot.
That's okay.
I'll do it this week though.
Yeah, we've kind of been slacking because Thomas has had his excuse. He's been off to Florida. I've had my excuse because I've been traveling. They are excuses at the end. Well, yeah, you've been locked down. That's kind of an excuse as well. But we need to put the excuses behind us and get back on track. I haven't been on the scales.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very naughty.
Yeah, and it is not a good idea because at the moment I feel good. I feel what with the walking I've been doing, I feel with the fitness yesterday, I feel, yeah, this is okay. But I'm sure that when I get on the scale, it'll tell a different story. So I've got to get on there fast. But I was looking presentations. I opened up just before we started. We need some new photos now.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that can be a job for this week.
Can do.
Sporty photographs. You're very quiet, Thomas.
No, I'm listening.
So we're gonna set each other challenge this week again, which we'll have to do.
Give us some ideas.
I like the workout videos, as you said. On the weekend, I'll hopefully go back to Corinthians, so maybe I can do a hike of some sort.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Right. I am going to go to the fitness center 3 or 4 times this week. That's something that I have no excuse not to do.
Okay. Are you taking mommy with you?
She was going to come with me this morning. But in the end, I said, no, I'd rather go out by myself.
Okay.
But now for a walk. But she's just come back now from a walk outside. And once we finish this call, we'll be going out walking together.
Yeah.
In the Texas sunshine.
Sounds good.
And come along. You can come in. No, come in.
Oh, the fans don't know her yet. Hi.
Hi.
Isn't she looking good?
First time on the 3 Buff Guys.
Yeah, she's streaming live throughout the world and she doesn't even know it.
To how many thousands?
There's billions out there.
Billions, yes.
Billions.
Yes.
But is it warm out there?
It's getting warmer.
Right. Okay. Right. Get out. Come on.
Okay, sorry. Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you.
Right. So I'm off to the gym a few times this week. What are you committing to then, Thomas?
I'm committing to not only having this my punch bag back up, but I want my weight to be back down under what it was before I left for Florida.
Okay. All right.
Well,
I got a good one for you.
Okay.
The old skipping rope again. Did you ever? Come on, you can buy one. Jump rope.
Yes, I know what a skipping rope is.
Actually, I speak both English and American.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes.
And now you've not lost all of this weight. That could be a really good one. And
Yeah.
if you get a little video of it as well, it would be even better. I best not be doing that in this hotel room. People underneath might be a little bit upset with the noise.
I
So-
guess it's good. We will be willing to give that a try.
Right. Who's written this down then? Are you expecting me to write it down? I keep this show together, you know.
No, I've
It wouldn't happen. 50 episodes. This is the 50th.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, another two more. That's the whole year's worth.
No, it's more than the whole, because we started this beginning of January. We've missed a few
Oh,
episodes.
okay. Yeah, but then that would still take you the whole year.
Yes, dear.
Hey,
You should never have fans in the studio.
I know.
Broadcasting live is hard enough, but with fans in the studio as well,
No, yeah.
it doesn't work.
I love you guys.
Right, we'll have more. All right then. Oh, elevation, was it 10040 Lake Tahoe?
Oh yeah.
No, it's a good trip. That was. It's a good trip.
Mm-hmm. Some good memories.
Up
And
there,
some not
recognizing
so-
the altitude.
And some not so good ones. But we best not share those with the viewers.
No.
Another story
All right, then.
for another day.
Okay then, Thomas, bring this to a close.
All right, all you buff guys and gals around the world, have a wonderful week. Make some really, really great decisions. Remember, you only have one go around, so make sure you do it right